Hey everyone, Clay back here, and today I want to talk about something that really irks me, and this is called these new pitch counts and inning limitations that these major league teams are doing for pitchers, young pitchers, specifically the one about about Stephen Strasburg, the Washington Nationals ace. For those who do not know who Stephen Strasburg is, he is the ace of the Washington Nationals pitching staff. He was the first overall pick in 2009 by the Washington Nationals, had the biggest signing bonus by a draft pick. He was called up in 2010, had a tremendous debut, I think striking out 13 or 14 Pirates in his debut. But a couple months later, he tore a ligament in his arm and had to have Tommy John surgery. For those who do not know what Tommy John surgery is, and I'm going to read it off of specifically off the internet of what Tommy John surgery is. So this is not me saying it. I am quoting a website, a medical website. This is not an uncommon thing now with pitchers having Tommy John surgery. And also, for the record, the reason it's called Tommy John surgery is back in 1974, pitcher Tommy John, who was pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers at the time, had this operation done. This was a very new thing then. It took him a year and a half to recover, and he came back and still won over 100 games. He ended his career with 288 wins, and he has still fallen short of the Hall of Fame. So the surgery is named after him. Anyhow, Tommy John surgery, known in the medical practice as ulnar collateral ligament reconstruction, is a surgical graft procedure in which a ligament in the medial elbow is replaced with a tendon from somewhere else in the body, often from the forearm, hamstring, hip, knee, or foot of the patient. The procedure is common among collegiate and professional athletes in several sports, most notably baseball. And the process is they take holes to accommodate a new tendon, first drilled in the ulna and humerus bones of the elbow, a harvested tendon from the forearm of the same or opposite elbow below the knee, known as the Achilles tendon, or from a cadaver, is woven in a figure 8 pattern through the holes. And usually it takes about a year for someone to fully recover from it. Usually if a pitcher has it at the beginning of the season, he's out for the entire year. And he probably doesn't come back till maybe about May. Well, Strasburg had the surgery in about August of 2010, and he came back in September of last year. This year, he's having a tremendous season. He leads the National League in strikeouts. The Washington Nationals are in first place in the National League East. In fact, have the best record in baseball as of today, August 10th. The Washington Nationals franchise has not made the playoffs since 1981, when they were the Montreal Expos. The city of Washington hasn't had playoff baseball since 1933, when the Washington Senators won the World Series. No, wait. Yeah, they were in the World Series. I'll double check. The Washington Senators were in the World Series that year, and let me double check. 1933 World Series. They lost to the New York Giants in the World Series that year. Yes, they won the World Series in 1924 against the New York Giants. So therefore, it's been a long time. It's been almost 80 years since they've had postseason baseball in the nation's capital. This year, General Manager of the Washington Nationals, Mike Rizzo, said Stephen Strasburg will be shut down after 160 innings pitched. Now, to be honest, Strasburg is in the top 10 in National League in ERA. A pitcher has to pitch 162 innings in order to qualify to be in the ERA title. Now, here's another thing I'm kind of curious about. Strasburg leading the league in strikeouts. He's got performance clauses that if he leads the league in certain categories, he gets a bonus. Which, if I were the Players Union, I would call that, you can file a grievance as saying they did this to prevent this guy from getting a bonus. And, of course, the Nationals will come across saying that they are doing this to protect their future. They did this last year to Jordan Zimmerman, who was coming off Tommy John surgery. And my phone is ringing right now. So, hold on. Yeah, give me a call back. I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. Alright, I'll call you back. That was my friend William who called. So this is the thing about my videos. I do this unscripted, no breaks or anything like that. Anyhow, I have a problem with the Washington Nationals shutting down Stephen Strasburg at 160 innings pitched. Okay? Especially this year, because you're in the middle of a pennant race. You have a chance to get to the World Series. Now, Mike Rizzo, the general manager, is saying, we're protecting our future. Well, let me tell you something. You don't know what the future holds. There's no guarantee that you're going to get back to the World Series or back to the postseason. Next year, in 2013 or 2014 or 2015, there's no chance. There's no guarantee that you're going to get back to the World Series. You have a golden opportunity to win it. Now, Chris Carpenter, I'll get to the point. Chris Carpenter, ace pitcher of the St. Louis Cardinals, who has led them to 2 World Series titles in 2006 and 2011. In 2006, he helped them win the World Series title. Carpenter missed playing in the World Series in 2004 due to a nerve injury in his neck. In 2005, Carpenter won the Cy Young Award. 2006, he helped them win the World Series. He missed a lot of the next 2 seasons with shoulder ailment. This past year, he helped the Cardinals win a World Series, and he hasn't pitched at all this year because of an ailment. He says he doesn't regret it. He would he would do it all over again as a chance to win a World Series, and I like that attitude. If I were the Washington Nationals, this is like holding the ace of spades in your hand with Stephen Strasburg. That's like, all right, you got us this far. You're done. We can do it without you. Every kid who has reached the Major League level has dreamed of playing in the World Series. And Strasburg, with his hard work, coming back and helping the Nationals get this far, his expected shutdown date is September 7th. The Nationals have said we're doing it. Strasburg says he has not heard anything about it, and if they are going to do it, they're going to have to actually rip the ball out of my hand. If the Nationals, who somehow blow their lead in the National League East to the Atlanta Braves, if they shut Strasburg down, that's their own damn fault. If I were the owner of the Washington Nationals and the lead is blown after Strasburg was shut down, I'd fire Rizzo. Rizzo should be fired over this decision anyway, saying he's going to do this. Publicly doing this. Because you're also cheating the fans as well. Not just the Washington National fans, but all the baseball fans out there. Because they want to see this guy pitch in October. I'd want to see this guy pitch in October. I'm a Texas Rangers fan. If we so happen to be playing the Washington Nationals, I'm not going to be... I would feel bad. I wouldn't feel as happy... Okay, I would be happy if we won the World Series against the Washington Nationals. But to me, if they did not have Strasburg pitching, there would always be that, but Strasburg didn't pitch, what if factor that would haunt over the Texas Rangers World Series title, or whoever beat the Washington Nationals in the playoffs, whether it be the Cincinnati Reds, or whether it be the Pittsburgh Pirates, yes, I'm saying that, or the Giants or the Dodgers, or if they get to the World Series, the Rangers, the Yankees, the Tigers, or the Angels or whoever gets to the World Series, if the Nationals get that far, and they shut down Strasburg, that's like holding your best weapon aside. I will use this analogy. Say you're the New England Patriots, and you're playing in the AFC title game, or the Super Bowl, and you're down by 4 points. You need a touchdown to win the game. And there's 3 minutes left. And you say, Tom Brady, you've gotten us this far. You're the league MVP. You are a future Hall of Famer. But guess what? Sit your butt down. Backup's coming in. I'm going to rely on him to get us to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl. Now, I know Bill Belichick is a douchebag, but he's not a moron to do that. Or, case in point, NBA playoff game on the line. You're Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat. You've got LeBron James. You've got Dwayne Wade. And you say, guys, I know you guys are two of the top 5 players in the NBA. You're both Hall of Famers. But guess what? Sit down on the bench. I'm going to have Mike Miller take the last shot. Now, I'm not dogging on Mike Miller. I know he's a great three-point shooter. But if you're the Miami Heat, who would you rather have take that last shot? You'd want LeBron or Wade take that last shot. Or if you're the Lakers, say, Kobe, sit on the bench. We're going to rely on somebody else. Or the Dallas Mavericks, Dirk, sit on the bench. We're going to rely on somebody else. They might not take that shot, but you want them on the floor. Or same thing with the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, you're on the bench. Backup come in and lead us on this last drive. Peyton Manning or Eli Manning, bench. We'll rely on someone else. Or if you're the wide receiver, Megatron, Calvin Johnson. We don't need you in this last series. Sit on the bench. We're going to rely on the other receivers. That doesn't happen! That doesn't happen! You want your best pitcher out there pitching in the biggest games in October. And if you're the Washington Nationals, I know Gio Gonzalez is a good pitcher. He's having a great year. So is Jordan Zimmerman. But they're not in the league of Strasburg. Strasburg has some of the best stuff there is out there for any young pitcher I've seen in quite a while. Now, I'm an old school kind of guy. I once talked to Hall of Fame pitcher Fergie Jenkins one time out at Rangers Ballpark. Fergie Jenkins in 1974 with the Texas Rangers won 25 games, and he pitched 29 complete games that year. 29 complete games. Now, he says, when I went out there, I expected to pitch all 9 innings. He told me pitchers are being babied these days. And he's right. They're not letting these pitchers pitch enough. Back in those days, you didn't hear about pitchers having too much shoulder problems or elbow problems or arm problems or having to have Tommy John surgery. Now you see it 10 times a year. I see pitchers having to have Tommy John surgery. They're not pitching enough. They're going out there, pitching 6 innings. Oh, I'm done. Pitch 9 innings. You're getting paid you're paid a boatload of money. Go pitch 9 innings. Go pitch 8 innings. 8, 9 innings. Don't do this 5, 6 inning crap and go, I'm done. That's what the Washington Nationals are doing with Strasburg. He has not pitched a complete game in his major league career. I remember there was an old saying the Detroit Tigers had in the 80s when Jack Morris pitched. The bullpen had a saying, guys, we're off today. Because Morris would go out there and pitch 20 complete games a year. A year. Teams don't even have that in a season anymore. So my thing is, pitchers are being babied. Strasburg should not be shut down. Strasburg should not be shut down. Stephen Strasburg should pitch. They're saying, oh, his arm's going to blow out, worried about our future. You're worried about making more money and worried about one player than the team. You're cheating the fans. You're cheating baseball. I'm not for this. If they shut Rizzo down, I will say this. Shut Strasburg down. If Rizzo shuts down Strasburg, I hope the Atlanta Braves come back and overtake the Nationals. Because this will be a message to the Nationals. You don't shut your best guy down because you're worried about his future. Don't shut him down. Pitch him. He's a tough guy. He's a competitor. People who compete, they have the heart and desire to win. And he wants to win. He has waited even since he was a kid to pitch in these big games. That's what he wants to do. Pitch in these big games. So, if you have a comment on it, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Right up here. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe. And let me know, should the Washington Nationals shut down Stephen Strasburg? Yes or no? And if you say yes, you tell me why. Why should they shut him down? Okay? And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Claybo4131, CLAYBO4131. Yes, it does say on the moniker that I'm the smartest man alive. You'll see through these YouTube videos how smart I am. So, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys again. I will try to post videos up quite often. But this is what my beef is today. I was reading Jason Stark's article on ESPN.com. You can find it. He says that the Nationals are going to shut him down. But I totally disagree on why they should. I'm old school. I don't think they should shut him down. He needs to pitch. I would want to pitch. I mean, you think if the Nationals get to the World Series and they're there and he's on that bench, he's like, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play. If I was Strasburg, this is what I would do if I was Strasburg. If they did that to me, I'd say, I'm not playing for you guys anymore. I'm out of here. Trade me. Seriously. I would say trade me. So, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys again. Have a great day.